started drawing and painting ever since I was little. Surprisingly, the last year of high school, that's when I kind of made a switch and said, I'm gonna take art seriously. It really has just been a combination of sheer desire to get better at my craft. I really think it's the amount of hours that I put into creating my work. Making art is the one thing that I will work very, very long hours for. And that's how it was in school. So I would come in at noon and stay till 3 a.m. to make my work. And I think it's just that desire and dedication to make my ideas a realization. I do like to do stuff that is usually larger than life. I'm working towards making bigger things, but I'm not really there yet. I do like making large sculptures that are representative of me and kind of tell a story about me, but also in an effort to kind of relate to other people that might have experienced the things that I have. There's my Latino art style and then my more alternative art style where I use a lot of black, red, grays and try to create darker imagery. They're two very different things. At first I started off just calling myself a Chicana multidisciplinary artist because I like to play with a bunch of disciplines and mediums. I am a light-skinned individual. I've always been challenged on my identity as a Mexican American. What I remember throughout my entire life is just correcting people on no, I'm Mexican. Or if I speak Spanish, they're like, oh, you speak Spanish? And I'm like, yeah, I'm Mexican. So I've never really let go of my identity in that way or ever denied that I'm Mexican just because I feel like I've had to fight so hard to prove to people that I am in the first place. My childhood is not something that I have fond memory of. The best parts of my childhood have consisted of video games, making art, and trying to do the best in school as I could. I was the eldest in my immediate family. It was practically my job to take care of my little sister and my 2 younger cousins. It was clean the house every day. On your own, you're gonna clean after everyone. It's your job to take care of the kids, even if we're home. The biggest part that I remember and that stands out to me is parentification, expecting perfection in the house and in school. It was also implied that I was my mother's interpreter. I would have to read her mail. I would have to call the bank for her. I would have to call to get the bills paid. Really, the sculpture part is creating work about the stuff that I've been through. For example, the eldest took me 6 months, and whenever I worked on that and worked on how her posture should be, what the imagery should be, the flowers on her back. Every single part of what I was making is an aspect that I was processing as I was making it. So really creating this artwork is my time to kind of process my past. It really is just my time to reflect and try to remember and try to do my own self-healing as I'm producing this piece. The nopal has been a symbol that I like to mold into multiple meanings. The overall meaning for the nopal is just an image to represent the Mexican people. That piece was also about confirming my identity and just kind of, in the simplest terms, no matter how I look on the outside, my heart is I'm still Mexican on the inside. For those who see my work and can relate to it, I first want them to know that they are not imagining things. Their experiences are valid, because honestly, a lot of people get gaslit on these experiences. Their experiences become validated or downplayed or oh, it's not so serious. And my work is there to say, this is real. These things are a problem. Your feelings are valid.